Man, we really gotta stop believing in stuff that make you weak. No more, believing in this whole like depression is real. That's the reason why I don't work hard. Oh, I'm fat because I'm depressed, or I'm fat because I have anxiety, or whatever the excuse people make. I think it's no more of that. Gotta start taking self accountability and really judging yourself as hard as possible, and blaming yourself for I think everything. Why you're not rich? Why have you not lost weight? Why are you not muscular? Why are you not where you want to be in life? You just gotta start pointing the finger at yourself, because that's just what you have to do as a man. You have to have complete self-accountability of the position you're in and why you're not in a better position. And I think that's the beauty of it. I think that's the beauty of it. The beauty of a man's life is, I think, suffering. A man, the average man, the one that's not born into a really rich, really rich family, even them, you're not born with worth. Unless you're the president's son, even then. But as a man, you're not born with any worth. You have to build it yourself. And people are like, oh, well, like, it's just, you literally as a man, you have no worth when you're born, and people will take it as a victim mentality, and they'll be like, well, women are born with worth, and I do believe women are born with worth, and as they get older, as they get to the peak age of like 18, 19, 20, as they become more beautiful, as they become more mature, it's just, their worth just goes up. People want to be with them, they want to give them a good life, they want to provide for them. It's just like, and as a man, the older you get, and once you're 8, it's funny because you'll be 18 years old, 19 years old, and you're competing for a girl that you want with a 35-year-old. He has his life set together. And people could say that's just like wrong, but it's just how life is. As literally as a man, once you get to the peak age of 16, 17, you're fighting for the girl that you want. That's 18, 19. And you have to compete with men that are completely above you, completely better than you. And it's just kind of the facts. People can say it's weird. People can say it's like kind of weird that they're going for younger girls, whatever. I'm not going to say my opinion on that topic, but just how the world works. You have to compete with the whole world. You have to compete with all the men around you, not just for the woman, but also for building something of yourself, building a name for yourself, leaving a legacy behind, making money, being respected. You want to walk into a room and you want everyone to respect you. You want everyone to then know that you're kind of like the man. They just have respect for you, not like because they're scared of you, but because they have respect for you. That's the ultimate goal, I think. That's why I think but. And I think another thing is too, it's like, a lot of people will not want to work. A lot of men don't want to work too hard, and they get tired, and they make these excuses of like just kind of being lazy. And I think the most important part that a lot of men don't get is that you don't work because you want to, but you work because you have to. You work because you have to get rich. And at this point, it's not you want to get rich, or it's a point that you have to get rich. It's like, okay, I don't want to, but then you look at your mom and dad, and they're working 40, 60, 70, 80 hours a week just to pay the bills. And you're like, well, now it's not and this is because they have to work. They're working to basically survive. And then you're like, well, I don't want to work. No, you have to work. You have to work because your parents are working. I don't know why, but my camera just stopped recording. Oh. But you work because you have to. You work because you see that your parents are working their fingers to the bones, and they are tired all the time, and they're getting older, and it's sad to see, but it's like, if you're not going to do it for yourself, do it for your parents. Why are your parents working that many years when you could be working hard and, grinding for them, basically, because they've gotten to an age where they're just, that's the new life, the new way to make money is just not for them. They don't want to take advantage of it. It's okay, I get it. They're already old. They're already, pushing 60, 50, whatever, how old they are. But, you have to retire your parents. You have to work hard. And, you do it for yourself, but you do it because it also makes you feel good. I mean, come on. It's like once I'm able to do that for my parents, I think I'm doing it for them because I want them to be relaxed. But I also know that the feeling of doing that for them is going to be like on other... it'll put me on a whole nother level, and I think, I feel like my self-worth will just improve, because how many men can say out there that, yeah, they worked hard and they grinded hard, now they're rich, but guess what, their parents don't have to work anymore because their parents are now retired. How many people can say that? Whoa. Oh, shit. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a lot, but... And I think in all this too, it kind of brings together like, okay, then people are working hard and then they get, tired and they get burnt out, and it's like, does burnout exist? Yeah, burnout exists, but it's, I think it's just a mental block, and I think it's the way the brain protects you mentally. Fourth one, by the way, it's so good, and just potassium. But I think it's the way the brain protects you. From getting tired, because your body wants to be comfortable. You don't want to be uncomfortable. Your body doesn't want to be uncomfortable, because naturally when you're uncomfortable you could be put in a bad situation and not survive. Your body wants you to be comfortable because that's how it basically survives. I mean, if you're in the gym working out your muscles all the time, if you're rock climbing, if your body doesn't like it, your mind doesn't like it, because you're not comfortable, because you're out of your comfort zone, and you can be put in a situation where you can get hurt and you could die. So if you're outside climbing on a wall, your body, you must love it, but in the back of your brain, it's like, oh my God, this is scary. That's why you're scared, because your body doesn't want something that could put itself in danger. You fight. When you fight, you get this adrenaline rush, because your body it tries to get put in this fight or flight mode of survival, of protecting itself. So that's why when you train, you close your eyes. So you have to train how to not close your eyes. You have to train how to, when you see a punch coming in, you don't try to run away from it. You actually try to stay still and move side to side and be comfortable with it. When you put your hands up, when you learn to box, you put your hands up, you don't close your eyes. When they're almost hit you, you don't close your eyes. It's like your body forces you to close your eyes for you to protect itself, to protect its eyes, and you have to learn how to fight against it. And when you fight against, I think one of the hardest things I've had to do so far with kickboxing, with Muay Thai, is literally keeping my eyes open. I don't really close my eyes anymore, unless I'm getting my ass beat, unless I'm fighting my coach and he's just fucking putting me to work and he's really giving the shit. My body will it will turn on its natural instincts, and it'll start putting its hands up and covering myself. I'll start putting my knees up, and it's really weird, but it's like your body literally takes over yourself to protect itself. So that's just how everything works. That's how studying, sitting there for hours on end, doing the same thing, you eventually get tired. Your brain gets tired, and what does it do to not be uncomfortable? It tells you to go on your phone and scroll. It tells you to go to sleep. It makes you tired. Your eyes start to get heavy. So I think people really have to the urge to be comfortable, the urge to just want to be relaxing, because it feels good when you're sitting there on your bed, after you're tired, you're like, oh, you're scrolling on your phone, you're doing something you want if you're comfortable. But then when you do something you don't want, sometimes you just don't feel comfortable, you're tired, you're lazy, you don't want to do it. Because if you tell someone who wants to sit there on the computer for 4 hours watching videos, taking notes, and reading the charts and studying hard for themselves, who does that? I mean, honestly, who wants to do it? A lot of people don't want to do it. Even when you have the strive to do it, okay, you want to sit down because you have motivation. Yeah, maybe you'll do it for 2 hours. But then what happens when the day comes that you have no motivation, and all you have is discipline? Do you have enough discipline to sit there for another 3 hours and do the same thing over and over and over and repeat and do it over and repeat and trade, repeat and repeat and repeat? And that's when that's where discipline comes in. That's where people get sad, where people get depressed, and then they look at life in the eyes or in the lens of, why am I not happy? Why am I not happy? And I think that's the wrong way to look at life as a man. I think that's completely wrong. Looking at life in wanting to be happy. You know, I think that, you know, that's human nature, being comfortable, being happy. Who doesn't want to be happy? But it's, why do you want to be happy? Okay, have you reached your goals yet? No? Okay, then you shouldn't be happy. You shouldn't be striving for happiness if you haven't reached your goals yet. That should be the last of your concern. If you're sad, if you're mad, you know, energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed. So if you're angry, if you're sad, turn it into something. If you're sad, depressed, tired, turn it into something else. Turn it into anger. Why are you not rich yet? Why are you not in shape yet? So turn it into anger and get to the gym. You know, go fight for 2 hours, and you could use that energy of being tired, depressed, sad, anxiety, whatever. That's useless energy, in my opinion, because it's not real, to turn it into something that is real. Anger, you know, and not in a bad way where you're gonna start beating people up. It's like putting the anger into something. Go do some BJJ, go do some kickboxing, do some boxing, and take your energy out on the bag, where you actually learn to do something. When you go spar a friend, because then you actually get some real training. You know, you get to learn how to fight. Then if you ever get put in a real situation, you have to fight. Now you know how to fight, because instead of being sad all the time, you turn that sad into anger, and you learn how to fight. So do something with energy. If you have useless energy of like depression, anxiety, and sadness, turn it to anger and get to the gym. Go do some PRs, you know. Okay, let's say you don't like to fight, you don't want to do that. Okay, then go to the gym and lift as heavy as you can. Lift heavier than you ever have before. So if your max is 200, put 205, put 210. That's like what I'm saying, you know. Because this whole depression and anxiety thing is just not real. That shit is not real. It doesn't exist. And if you can tell, people will call me crazy, and they will try to convince me that depression is real. But, you know, I saw this in the video. It's true. Why believe in something that weakens me? Why believe that depression is real when it just makes me weak? And he was like saying, like, why would I believe depression is real? Like, you know, the people that hate depression, the people say that I'm depressed, and if you look at the people that say they're depressed and they say that it destroyed my whole life, yet they're the ones defending depression. They are literally the ones that try to convince me. They call me crazy for saying depression is not real. So I will say depression is not real, and they'll get mad. Oh, what do you mean depression is not real? Yes, it is. I have depression. It's destroyed my whole life. And then you look at them, you're like, okay, then why are you defending it? Why are you trying to convince me depression is real? Why would I believe something that brings total weakness to me, that because, whoa, just fucking coconut water's in my way. You know, why would I believe something that could destroy my life, that can make me not want to go to the gym, that could just make me sit in bed all day? You know, there's a contradiction there. It's like, well, the people that will defend that depression is real are the ones that their life got completely destroyed, right? You would think they're the ones that don't want to. You would think those are the people that would say depression is not real because it weakens me, and they'd rather use that depression and turn it into anger and get in the gym. So, just a little rant, but I do believe the beauty of it. I do believe the beauty of a man's life is suffering, it's pain, not just physical, but I think mental, and the working hard to make something of yourself. Because using the system to become a doctor, lawyer, it's a very nice thing. You know, people do it all the time, but I think when you look at the highest men, you know, the highest echelon of men, they are the ones that did not use the system, and something they made, you know, they built an empire. Not maybe literally, now I'm not talking about like, you know, 500 AD. I'm talking about like now. You look at these men that build these empires, that build these companies, you know, they didn't use the system exactly. They played the system, but, you know, they just did it differently, and I think it's more respectable in my opinion. But, yeah. Time to go climbing. There's a lot of people here. I hate climbing when there's a lot of people here. Not climbing, I mean recording. But I'm going to do a tripod I'm going to do the POV again, so that'll be fun. I'm going to try to climb for an hour, max an hour 20, and then I'll be back home and I'm gonna go fight. I'm gonna go train in the basement. I'm gonna go punch the bag, and I'll make another video for that, because I saw that my last video got like 300 views, so that's nice. So okay, trying the new truck. Okay, I'm gonna try this 5.0. I don't think I got it, but you never know. sucks. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's no way.
Ladies and gentlemen, pardon the interruption. We'd like to let you know that today's versus Saturday sponsor all kinds of other stuff. There's a lot of very cool products in individuals and small businesses. So, today is your day if you can do climbing and Christmas shopping
Hands are cold.
all at the same time without going outside except to go home. Once again, please stop now and enjoy the basket.
Hands are a bit raw. I don't like this.
Probably the most explicit music. Lyrics are just not
If I die climbing, it's because dad killed me. There's this tiny fucking foothold. Oh, toes. Why is this hole so fucking tall? Oh, my toes. Oh, this shit fucking hurts. Finger the hole. Not long way up. I don't think I climbed this one yesterday. Not yesterday. Oh shit.
I don't think I got the 64.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh. Into the hole. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck. There's a fucking truck. Fuck that. Chatting, I'm cooked. Oh. 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 Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. My hands are so cooked. Oh fuck. Whoa. Nice. First try. I think I've done it before, but I never actually finished it. Okay. Nope. Oh. Okay. Ready? I'm gonna do this, but I'm not. I got this. You have to go like this. No. Okay. Ooh. Oh shit. I'm do a yellow dino. There's some good climbs here. I didn't even realize they put, what is it, like a V4? V3, I want to do that.
we could do it with my GoPro on. My skin's in pain. Is that cool? Oh, thank you. Okay, I forgot how to do this, but I'll try. I'm tired. Green, B3. Stupid cramps. Oh my god.
Man, that was fun. That was good. I really gotta hurry up because I gotta go home so I can train a bit more. I think I got enough time. I'll probably train for like 30 minutes. Try to be one though. My sister wants me to pick up Chipotle. So, see if I can ask. It was great. For the most part, the last couple climbs I didn't finish. I didn't do. Man, my forearms were tired. Oh, I forgot to wash my hands. Fucking, I got chalk all over. My hands are cooked. And they're fucking cooked. I gotta take some pictures for the story. Gotta follow my Instagram. I forgot to say that. Follow my Instagram. Follow my X. And follow my... And then subscribe to this channel, so... Hopefully this one gets a lot of views. I'm gonna start posting some shorts. I'm gonna start posting some reels. That was fun, man. That was good. That was really good. My forearms are so like tight. So I'm gonna go home. Maybe see if there's anything to eat. If not, that's fine. I'll punch the bag for like, I would say an hour, but it's probably not an hour. That hour is too much. Probably 45 to 30 minutes. Running late, woke up late. That's my fault. Really bad. Tomorrow I work, but I'm calling off because my dad got us tickets to the Bears game. So there's that. I'm not really, I don't like watching sports. They're fun. You know, I think it's some boy slap. I think if I sit there eventually, you know, if there's a football game, I would like to watch it, and that's the problem, that I get distracted, and I could rather be doing, like, I could rather be studying, you know, the charts, I could be trading, I could rather be doing a lot of other stuff. But my dad got it for us. It's a family thing, so I'm moving out anyway, so might as well spend some time with my family, right? But it's almost Monday. It's almost time to make some more money. You know, I ended the week kind of bad, lost a lot of money. But it doesn't matter. This week I'm going to make profit, so it's fine. So, you know, let me text something to my sister. I want Chipotle. I'm hungry. But yeah, it was great. there's not really much I want to talk about anymore. I mean, yeah, that's kind of it, I think. So I guess I'll see you at my house. GoPro, stop recording.